All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of the Tharries podcast with a very special guest today. And we will be discussing Love and Monsters. And the reason for that will probably be clear if you've seen the thumbnail. We've got Channel Pup on the podcast today.
Hello.
Hi. So you obviously created the Absorbloff. We're all well aware of this. Doctor Who's favourite villain.
Don't
So,
tell your nerd friends.
so why don't you just tell us a bit about the creation of the Absorbloff and basically how you got the idea for it?
Oh man, what a saga, really. This is. Do you want the long version of the story or the short version?
We got plenty of time. We'll go for the long version.
Everyone is seriously gonna hate me for this, all right? But
Okay.
basically, I didn't watch Blue Peter when the whole Blue Peter design
How
monster
dare
competition
you?
came out. Already, I haven't really earned this,
No.
but basically, there was a fellow that went to my school. His name is Karthik, and he comes in, and he knows that I'm quite a fan of Doctor Who at this point. Like the episode that got me into it definitely was Dalek,
Okay.
um, in the Christopher Eccleston one. I mean, why wouldn't it? That
Yeah,
episode was
that's an
freaking
awesome
great.
episode to start out
Um,
with.
and all I knew was that I wanted Dalek toys, and like we had lots of like model kits that my dad had made of like the old
Oh.
'60s one stuff, like the Comet miniatures sort of stuff and everything.
Yeah.
I wanted a new one. I wanted one of the modern ones. I was like, imagine a Dalek that is remote controlled. I thought I was being really original here.
Yeah.
And so Karthik tells me they got this competition where you can design an enemy for Doctor Who, and you can win a remote control Dalek. And I was like, well, hot freaking dog. Of course I'm going to enter that then. So I got straight on it. So the first design I made was a robotic jellyfish that could fly through space with an antenna. Um, but then I realized that was really stupid. So I made another one that was a giant killer lizard called Snipex.
Mhm.
But that was also really stupid, so I scrapped that. And I was watching The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, and
Oh,
there's a
they're
bit where I
great.
think like Mr. Burns is like, "Oh, yeah, this is your punishment and stuff." And you see this wall, and it's got all these faces in it and stuff. Like, it's just literally a split second. I was like, there is potential there. What if there was an alien that could do just that? That could suck you into it, and you can see like their hands like stretching out of the skin and stuff. So they reach out and try to get out, but they can't. It's
So
just
you
this
got the
big
inspiration for the Absorbaloff
from the Treehouse of Horror.
from an individual frame in an episode of
Oh,
The Simpsons.
I am easily inspired.
Wow.
But I was like,
Damn.
what about a big, green, mean, morbidly obese guy? Because no one likes the morbidly obese people. What about one of those that literally consumes you and you cannot possibly get out, but there you are wallowing in his skin?
Yeah.
You can imagine like he's like let's say he's the size of a skyscraper. He's Godzilla sized, and you can see all their legs and stuff wriggling out of it. It's not just faces. It's just like literally
I
this
think you might have
giant.
overestimated Doctor Who's budget at the time.
I
Like,
was 9. I was 9 years old. Like
but even when I was 9, I realized that, like, okay, Doctor
this was
Who's not got a great budget.
this was Russell T Davis Doctor Who though. That
Yeah, but
kind of had
I was my
like
first
you saw
episode.
Satan. They had
True.
Satan in it.
My
Like
first episode was the next Doctor, though, and I saw those Cybermen dogs, and I said,
oh
"Those,"
yeah, the the cyber furries.
and I was like, "Those are clearly men
Yeah,
crawling
no, the
about."
cyber furries was they were brilliant. They should have got actual furries to play that role. Are you a furry? You want to be in Doctor Who? Well, you can now be a cyber thing, cyber shade man.
Wow.
I mean, it's only a matter of time until the Jodie Whittaker series gets furries to be in it
Oh
as
my
like
god.
a new alien.
Just.
It's the furries versus the January bug.
Oh
Who
my
will
god.
win?
And the way to
Um,
defeat it will be to cleanse the earth of all furries.
get rid of all the furries and all the
Just show
liberals.
them images of the Sonic trailer. Just just
Yeah.
brainwash them.
Tell you what, the new Sonic the Hedgehog is the main villain of Series 12.
Oh my god.
That
What
is
is your quick opinion on that? I know we're sidetracking, but it's a podcast.
Oh,
So it's fine.
it's hilarious, is what it is. I think this has all been done on purpose. I think
For the memes. Yeah.
the whole the whole redesign thing. They already have a version and it's perfect, but they released a trailer with this thing in it
Hmm.
to get people talking. It's not going to take them any time to redesign it. In fact, even then, it shouldn't because the animation studio that are doing it did a short called Night of the Werehog, which basically
Yeah, I
featured
saw that.
Yeah, it's great. It features the normal Sonic design in beautiful rendering and everything.
Yeah, HD.
This is from the makers of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. So literally
Yeah,
just copy and paste your files from that one, copy and paste the keyframes, bada bing, bada boom, you got yourself a Sonic movie. But it's still
yeah.
gonna suck because
I would
it's
have
just not gonna
preferred a more
work.
classic design myself. I'm more into
Same,
I'm more into more
same.
short, stubby Sonic than
I
nothing. Not
mean,
that I
hey,
think there's anything wrong with his design Dreamcast and onwards, but I prefer the '90s design.
no, agreed. It's a more timeless look. It's sort of I just think it reminds me of Mickey Mouse. So I
Yes.
think that's kind of there's more of a familiarity to it. When you
Yeah.
go into the lanky green-eyed stuff, it suddenly loses some of its appeal. But at the same
Yeah.
time, I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just a slight update to the
Then
design.
again, I
I've
don't know
never,
how well the classic design would work
I mean,
in.
until Sonic Generations, I never really made the distinction between classic Sonic and modern Sonic. But if you pulled like a Roger Rabbit sort of thing with it, you could totally have classic Sonic animated in the sort of Toei art style, the same art style as
Yeah.
the OVA movie and the recent Sonic Mania shorts and everything.
Yeah.
Just literally superimpose him in the real world, and no one's gonna care. Why would I care? You know?
All they needed to do was pull a Detective Pikachu. That's all they needed to do. Just get the design from the games. It doesn't matter. Even if you did get the modern design, just get a design from the games and just make it furrier.
The thing is, I think that's all well and good, but I think with Detective Pikachu, they didn't have to deal with things like mono eyes, like what Sonic the Hedgehog has.
Yeah, I
And
can
I think that was
understand
probably the main
that, but
pitfall, is trying to make the mono eye work. Like, just do the mono eye. Like, don't even try and hide it. Just do it. No one's going to question it. Everybody knows what Sonic the Hedgehog looks like, and everybody knows how he's supposed to look.
I think there are
So,
weirder Pokemon designs than there are Sonic the Hedgehog. I think some of the designs for the Detective Pikachu look stranger than Sonic the Hedgehog. For example, the Mime Pokemon, you'll have to forgive me, I'm not really into Pokemon that much.
no, neither am I, but I know the one you mean. I mean, yeah,
But
he's terrifying, but he's not the lead protagonist of the film, at least.
true, but that's what he looks like in the games. So if
The
they
thing
can
is,
do that in real life, why not just
this song, regardless as to whether or not they get the design right, I don't think it's going to work because it's another one of those, oh, hey, it's your favorite nostalgic character, but now they're in New York sort of movies.
I love how you did a Kermit the Frog impression. What's the one?
Welcome to the Mom Show, woo! But
That was really good.
I'm just waiting for realistic CGI Kermit the Frog to come
Oh,
rocking
please
up.
don't. Please, I don't want that.
From the makers of Sonic the Hedgehog comes Kermit the Frog. And then Miss Piggy's an actual pig, and it's just literally 1.5 hours of a frog and a pig just going at it.
Oh my
I'd
god.
watch it just for the sake of the meme.
My god.
Oh man, okay, we've gone way off topic.
Yeah, we have. Back to the Absorbloff.
Yeah, I overestimated the budget of Doctor Who a bit in my design, but I'm a 9-year-old. My imagination is running wild. It's Russell T Davies era Doctor Who. We've just seen a giant mechanical Dalek a season ago for the series finale of Christopher Eccleston's run.
Yeah, that's true.
There was Satan. Literally, Satan was the villain of an episode. We'd go on to see the Lazarus monster, and yeah, they were CGI abominations. But at the end of the day, as a 9-year-old, you're not really looking for that.
Nah.
So I figured, that there would be ways they could make it work.
Yeah.
The old Godzilla-sized Absorbaloff, but obviously, no, it's not. It's not gonna work. And to be honest, it doesn't make a very compelling villain. It makes for an obstacle. But yeah, so I designed this thing, and the name I gave it the first time round was Flubber, and he was drawn on a piece of ripped paper.
God, imagine the Absorbaloff in the actual Flubber movie.
That'd be a good movie.
Just have Robin Williams create this monstrosity of the human nature. Just like.
Tell you what, we'll do a biopic about my life and have Robin Williams' ghost play me. Just like have him be the age that he was. Have him wear one of those little baseball caps with a little propeller on top and hold like a lollipop and just be sketching the design. I was like, I am 9 years old.
Oh, he can do that thing. What was that movie where he played like a 10-year-old in a 40-year-old body? Is it like Jack or something?
Oh, I need to catch up on my Robin Williams movies.
There was a movie basically where he played the mind of a 10-year-old in the 40-year-old body.
So me when I'm an adult then.
Yeah, kind of.
Great. Okay, I can't wait.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, that'll probably be the same for me.
We're all gonna get there. We are men. Like, we don't grow older. We just get taller. Or in my case, not much taller, because I am only 5'3". I'm not a tall guy.
Well, I'm always sat down, so I can't really tell.
Oh, that was unexpected. You caught me off guard with that one.
So,
I like the
essentially,
logic.
boiling down your inspiration for the Observer, you found an image of the episode of The Simpsons Treehouse Horror. You ran with
It wasn't
it.
an image. It wasn't an image. It was just I was watching through it and stuff.
You were watching through it. Okay, so you
Yeah,
were
'cause
watching Treehouse Horror. You found this head inside a wall. I think is that what you said? Yeah.
Many heads.
Hide
Many heads.
yeah. You have.
I was like, what if that wasn't a wall? What if that was a person? The thing is, I wasn't watching it for inspiration. I wasn't thinking, I need my Doctor Who monsters. I'm gonna watch Treehouse of Horror. I was watching it casually, and I was like, there is a concept there.
Yeah.
And as I said, I drew it. I drew the Absorbaloff as you know him, except in lime green on a ripped piece of paper with the name Flubber written atop it, in kind of a medieval-looking font. I tried to replicate anyway.
Why medieval?
Like that. I don't know. I was trying to be dramatic. But so then, like, my dad tells me they're not going to accept it if it's literally on a piece of ripped paper. You need to go back and redraw this. And I was like, are you serious? And he was like, yeah, but I tell you what, we can make this fun. Let me show you some shading techniques. And I was like, okay. So he was like, use the brown one for shadow and the yellow one for light. And I was like, this is a nice little bonding exercise, like. So he showed me some like little sketches that he'd done and everything, and said, now you try. So I got to work on the Absorbaloff, and I showed it to him. He was like, see, isn't that like way better? Do you not like feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I do. I think this is ready. So sent it in and everything, and we get a phone call from Blue Peter to say you're on the shortlist and everything.
Wow.
And I was like, oh damn, okay, so it's the shortlist and everything. And then on the day they announced it, I still didn't realize that this was an enemy that would actually get featured in the show. So I didn't have the same sense of anticipation as literally everyone and anyone else that was watching it.
Yeah.
So then they were like, it's gonna be on Doctor Who. I was like, wait, what? And it was like, and then I saw it in first. I was like, oh yeah, I won the Dalek though, yay! And I got a TV and DVDs and stuff, and I was like, this is a good day. This is, and then David was like, and the winner is William. I was like, wait, hang on, I have to say stuff down the phone now, don't I? I have to say stuff live. Meanwhile, my parents were like grinning their faces off. They were just overjoyed.
It's actually really nice.
Fast forward. It's a nice story. But fast forward, the night before the actual first trip, and this was a trip to Millennium FX Studio. It came in two halves. There was Millennium FX Studios, and then there was the Cardiff shoot. The night before that, I ate 2 bowls of ice cream and 3 chocolate mousses. I was a very hungry boy the night beforehand, and in the middle of the night, I vomited, and I was like, oh no!
Oh my god!
No, this cannot be. And I got up in the morning, vomited again. I was like, I am so sick. I was like, there's no chance I'm missing out on this. So we phoned Blue Peter. We said, please do be advised. I am sick, but I'm gonna do my best. I wouldn't miss out on this in the world,
No, yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to infect everyone. I ate too much last night. I'm an idiot. I mean, it wasn't me saying this, obviously. Like, no 10-year-old talks like this, but that was kind of what I was doing anyway. So, Connie Huck, the presenter of Blue Peter, greeted us and everything, as well as director Ed Wilson, and they were really lovely people. And they offered me lots of food and stuff, which I couldn't partake in at the time. They had like chocolate biscuits and bananas and stuff. And to be fair, they did get me eating, and they were really, really nice. Like you see TV personalities, you never know what to expect. You never know how much of that is genuine and everything. But like you got to think, I really do feel for Connie Huck, because like I know how annoyed I get when I'm just working at McDonald's cleaning the tables and I hear some kid spluttering up his lungs. I'm just like, do I want to get infected? Do I want this? Did I ask for you to bring your diseased little crotch gremlin into my temple?
God.
So, like, I can only imagine that Connie Huck was like, excuse me, why are you being sick? Like, she wasn't. She was really caring, really attentive, really kind, as was director Ed Wilson. And we got there, and we got in there, and were greeted by the staff at Millennium FX Studios and everything. And there were two fellas there. Names I'm trying to recall. I recall one of them was Martin Rizard, because I've got him as a friend on Facebook now, and he was the one that made the sculpture of the Absorbaloff's conceptual model and everything. And I think the other fellow's name was, I think it was Alan. It was a. He was a lovely guy. I'll have to find the signed picture again, because it's been such a long time since I've looked at my scrapbook and everything. But that's where the names are. And I saw it, and I made this joke. I just said, "Oh, that's not the size of a double-decker bus," jokingly. But I guess Russell T Davies just saw this footage and just had a field day with it, because he went and told everyone I was disappointed, and I was not. I was absolutely thrilled. Interviews since with BBC Essex, BBC whatever, Russell T Davies even, and I clarify, I was not disappointed. It gets cut out of the frickin' interview. So, Tharries, bro, you're gonna have to keep this in here. You are not gonna edit this out, or I swear to Christ,
this is pretty much gonna be completely unedited anyway, audio-wise.
I will come to your house and strangle you if I so much as find this edited out of the video, okay?
I might just edit it ironically, that's sort of on purpose.
Okay, you could keep in the part where I say I will strangle you if you edit it out, and then just leave a big blank
I'm just gonna leave all of it
in. Do it.
This
Seriously.
Is like Channel Pup After Dark.
Channel Pup is always after dark. You don't realize it. It's actually.
I think there's animated Channel Pup, and then there's
You think of this freaking adorable dog puppet, and then there's the death threats.
I swear to God, I'm gonna come to your house.
I'm coming out and fuck you up, man. I'm gonna kill you.
I don't know
what
I
said frick
like
there. I didn't say the other one.
But no, I think it's really cool. Just like, I mean, I would probably react in the same way as you.
Well, like outside, I was like, because I was really sick and there was the smell of latex and everything. But inside, I was like, oh, because I was just like, oh my God, like he's there and he's doing like this Buddha pose because they have to like T-pose the costume.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, it's Shrek and he's T-posing. That's awesome. Like
T-poses 10 years before they were relevant.
Like they let me wear the glove and everything, and there's a bit in the Blue Peter episode where I'm like, ugh, I can feel the guts. It's like, why would you feel guts inside of a hand, Will? Jesus Christ, 10-year-old Will, your knowledge of anatomy is flawed.
Everyone thought you were really. Everyone probably thought you were a really stupid kid.
They must have thought, the stupid idiot.
They probably all thought, oh, he's a creative.
Oh, he's so clever. I mean, he's an alien. His guts could be in his hand, so, like, leave me alone. But yeah, no, we had a blast and everything.
One thing, did you come up with Clom, or was that something that was written?
There was a fact file on the back of the Absorbaloff drawing. Like, what's his name? Absorbaloff. What does he want to do? Take over the world. Where is he from? The planet Zom. So yeah, it was planet Zom, the most cliched name for a freaking alien planet you could ever come up with.
So they took Zom and said, nah, that's too generic, let's just change it to Clom.
It's too stupid. As long as it rhymes, you get the same idea. As long as it's one syllable, you got your Raxacolicophalopatorius joke right there. But yeah, no, I had a fantastic day at Millennium FX Studios, and I think a really funny part was when Martin Rizard takes me to his laptop and everything, and he's got the conceptual design for Absorbaloff. He's like, we tried a number of different colors. What do you think of pink Absorbaloff? I was like, I'm not really sure what to think of pink Absorbaloff, but oh yeah, no.
God, can you imagine Peter Kay in a pink Absorbaloff outfit?
The thing is, it was more like sort of a reddy, sort of a blood pink, but if he came out in like a baby pink Absorbaloff
It'd kind of be like Mr. Blobby's
literally
uncle who's let himself go.
Mr. Blobby's drunk uncle.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was that anyway. A week later, they said, right, it's time to go on the set and everything. You'll be traveling to Cardiff and everything. I was like, yeah, that sounds great. So I had
my hometown,
a really long car journey to Cardiff. And I was traveling with Blue Peter director Ed Wilson again, and we chatted the entire journey. He had chocolate bickies in the car. I wasn't sick, so I happily partake of the
Oh,
chocolate
that's so
bickies.
nice. Yeah, like I say, that's really nice that he was so nice to you. Because he could have
Yeah,
easily just not spoken to you.
oh yeah, no, he was very talkative. Let me sit in the front. My dad sat in the back, and like every couple of hours, I go, "You okay, Dad?" So poor thing. But no, he was just happy to see us chatting. But the thing is, like we got up to the hotel and everything, had a little drink at the bar, all three of us. And being a little kid, I got overtired. I was like, "Hey, Ed Wilson, you want to hear me say the F word?" and stuff. It's like I look back on that and I just cringe. I just go inside out. I hate thinking about that moment. But
Did you do
yeah,
it?
no, I didn't do it. I know, but I was just like, I can censor myself. But yeah, no, that was really stupid.
Why do you sound like Mickey
was...
Mouse when you try to when you?
So this is my design here, the Absorbaloff, and he's gonna be the new villain of Doctor Who.
That's pretty good. God damn.
I can do Goofy too. No, I can't. But
I thought that was pretty good as well. But you know.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm gonna try Donald Duck, and I'm gonna call it quits on the Disney impressions. Okay.
Okay. ASMR Disney edition.
Is it terrifying? Okay, sorry. I had fun with that. I used to be a Reddit channel, so I could like do different voices and stuff.
I saw
not
your
that
Joker
anymore,
video. I was very impressed.
Oh, which one? Oh, what, the Into the Jokerverse? Not Into
No,
the Jokerverse,
the
the
one
bar
where there's obviously Jerome Valeska, the Joker, and Arthur Fleck. That one. And they're
Oh yeah, that one.
arguing with each other. I watched that recently. It was pretty funny. I think I
Yeah,
can
I
do
had
a
a lot
pretty.
of fun with those.
I think I can do a pretty good Heath Ledger one. But like,
Go on, do it.
I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? You complete me. No, that's terrible.
That's not bad. No, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Maybe if you do another one, you can get me to voice Heath Ledger.
I mean, we've actually got Heath Ledger in the next one.
Do you?
Yeah, the thing is, because it's all mocap-based animation, I have been doing the voices myself to simply save time, but also that because my channel is monetized, but it doesn't really make enough money for me to really share out yet, and I don't want to be making money from other people's
that's fine. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it for free, just for the exposure, but you know. Well, not even exposure, but...
For exposure!
Welcome to r/entitled parents. If you work for me, you get to do it for exposure.
You think you can say no to me? It's easy to draw a picture.
I saw your picture of the Green Goblin as well. The mask.
Oh, the Goblin mask. Yeah, I bought that from Xgozer and repainted it, and
that is a really cool mask.
It's definitely not going to be used in anything soon.
I saw the Patreon. Wink.
Yes. Did you see the clip?
Yeah, I watched the clip that you put on your Patreon, and I commented something like "interesting." ... Something like that.
It's very unfinished, but it's on its way.
Hey, more power to you. I couldn't do it.
No one has any clue what I'm talking about here, so.
Yeah,
but
it's between father and son, okay? So keep it.
Get on my Patreon, guys.
Yeah, do support him on Patreon. He's, deserves it. After all, he's the genius.
Tharries on Patreon as soon as he gets one as well.
I've got one.
Oh, what? Where's your link?
Oh, I do have one. It's patreon.com/Tharries.
Once I'm not in crippling debt, I will definitely pull out of my pocket for you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You're welcome, dude. We support each other.
We do.
Back to the point. What was I saying?
The Absorbaloff. So you're in the car.
Oh yeah, I was in the car, and the next day we went to like the little bus thing where like the cast and crew hang out, and there was the executive producer Phil Collinson, and he was just beaming all over his face. I have never seen him do anything but a smile. And if you Google him, in literally every picture, he is smiling his face off. He is an absolute delight, the happiest person I have ever met. And to be fair, when you're working at that level in the film and TV industry, I don't see why you wouldn't. But he sits down and chats with me and says, "I've got a picture of the final Absorbaloff design on my phone if you want to see it." I was like, "Yes, I'm see it, and everyone told him, no, let him see it for himself and stuff. And he had a little chat with me and was like, so do you want to know like what's coming up in series 2 and everything? I was like, yeah. And he's like,
Wow.
he was like, tell you what, I'll answer one question for you, one question about season 2, and I'll answer it. I was like, okay, do the Daleks come back? He was like, yes, the Daleks come back.
Well, that's
like,
a predictable question.
The Daleks come back. The thing is, I started to think he was BSing me after a while when we got into season 2, and when the Daleks finally came out at the end of Army of Ghosts, like, oh my god, okay, so they didn't change their plans. So I was still surprised.
Yeah.
But yeah, meeting him was great. And then I got to this little caravan, and like, okay, Peter Kay is in here, and you're gonna meet him, and he's gonna be absorbed. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna meet this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I bet you were freaking out.
I was very nervous, and I got in. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, no, I was really thrilled to meet him, and he was a really friendly guy and everything. Peter Kay, there is his show personality, and that is it. That is who he is. He is switched on to be the entertainer full time. Either that, or he was just really earning his wages. But like, very funny guy. The thing is, at that age, I hadn't seen that many of his stand-up stuff. I knew he was a very famous comedian. I knew my parents were a big fan, but I hadn't really seen it for myself properly.
Your parents were probably freaking out more than you were.
The thing is, I was very excited because I knew that he was a big name, and I'd only seen little bits of what he did. But I get on, and he's like, garlic bread? More like Dalek bread. And I was like, I came up with that one in school. I was like, wait, no, garlic bread is his thing, though, isn't it? That's his signature joke, Will. What can you do it? That's me looking back, anyway.
Get a grip, Will.
Get it together, you stupid infant. But like, yeah, no, there's a lot of things like if I could take that moment back, but I was 9 for crying out loud. You can barely understand what kids are saying when they're 9, so what's it matter? They don't learn to talk until they're like 17. How's it going, Theobald Harrison?
I gotta actually tell you how to pronounce my name, because you say it wrong. It's not Tharris, it's Tharries.
Oh, I knew that, didn't I? I've heard you say it so many times.
Yes, it's Tharries.
Can I blame it on dialect?
Can you blame it on what?
Dialect.
Dialect.
Colloquialism.
Okay. I don't really care.
These are words for intellectuals, Tharries. Tharries. Okay,
this is gonna be a train wreck.
Oh, you're loving it. You're loving this.
I think it's great. Like, I think
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the audience.
I'm hoping people will watch it. The last podcast I didn't do very well, but I mean.
Well, let's have a look at your tags on your videos and see if that's your weakness. All right, here we go.
You do pretty good tags.
Channel pup sleuthing skills time. Okay, so Tharries.
Investigate me.
Yeah, we're doing it. You got 732 subs, dude. You're growing.
I know. It's kind of weird.
So let's which video do you think you have a good tagging game on? Shall we do
I'd probably say maybe my Fall of the Doctor Who fan base one.
Where is that? That's ages ago, dude. Like, you mean to tell me you haven't tagged up a video so very good since that?
I don't know. Maybe the I don't know.
Buddy, there is going to be battle. All right, let's go on the Series 11 review.
One's pretty big. That one might have done well.
Okay, look, you see what your issue is here. These words, like, they're so vague. Okay, like words like agenda and SJW.
Oh yeah.
You need to be more precise than this. You need to be specific in.
Yeah, I've started doing that now. I've started doing things like Doctor Who Dalek.
No, that's still too vague. You need like Doctor Who Dalek, and then something that makes it kind of specific to your video.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, you got to be kind of specific with your tags and everything. But try and make it still things that people would look up.
Okay, I'll have to try and think.
This is YouTube school right here. This is
YouTube school.
You came for a Love and Monsters review. You got a YouTube tutorial on how to get megabucks on the YouTube. This is what you get
when you make two Doctor Who YouTubers who have fallen out of love with Doctor Who recently talk about Doctor Who. This is what happens.
you don't talk about Doctor Who anymore. You just talk about why, basically.
Mm.
Oh, dude, you need to get the community tab though. That is the best thing in the world.
Yeah,
You're gonna love it.
I've never used it. I've wanted to, and I've never done it.
People so rarely use it, and it is the best tab ever. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is why you haven't got the community tab. You've got the discussion tab, and 3 months ago, hi.
That's the one thing. Yeah, I tried it, and it never.
And then our boy Angry Pacifist responds, "Hi, 3 weeks ago."
Yeah, I tried it once, and then I never touched it again.
I gotta tell you what, I'm gonna write a hi here. This is not the community tab. This is the discussion feed. It's very different, but
Is it?
yeah, it's very different. Community tab effectively turns your YouTube into Facebook.
I don't know whether I want to be. I don't know whether I want to be a Zuckerberg.
Oh, just dude, take advantage of the creamy meme potential for your YouTube.
Tharries Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
Why no one can have a good opinion about Series 11.
Just anything positive about Series 11, you just take it down.
Yup. Nah.
Oh man,
There is this misconception that I don't like anything that's to do with Series 11, and I can understand where that misconception comes from. But
a misconception comes from. I mean, I've got a similar thing myself. I mean, to be honest, like when I ask myself, is there a single thing you like about Series 11? I say maybe, but
I say Graham. That's about it.
The things that I like about Series 11 have been done a million times better everywhere else, which basically means that the series is completely 100% utterly pointless, redundant, shouldn't exist, and its existence highly absurdly.
Yeah, my thing is like, I was watching some Series 4 episodes the other day, just to get my mind in the Doctor Who, sort of, get myself back into that universe again. Because I sort of took a sort of break from watching it. And I was watching some Series 4 episodes the other day. And, like, I didn't want to stop watching them. Because I was on Netflix. And it showed the next time trailer. And I was like, damn, I want to watch the next one. So then I clicked it. And then I finished that one. And I was like, well, now I want to watch the next one. But I didn't get that with Series 11.
So you kind of had a sense of binge with it, I guess.
Yeah, but, like, with Series 11, I'm like, I don't want to watch anymore.
Series 11 is just exhausting to get through.
It is. I've had to watch it twice for reviews and things. It's like,
dude, why do you do this to yourself? It's like it's the question I keep asking about like other YouTubers and stuff, like Nerdrotic and Balstrick and stuff. I get what they do and everything, but it's like every single review is exactly the same. Like, because they're reviewing shows that they know are about these sort of agenda pushing and everything, and so every review you get is, oh man, they hit a new low this time with the agenda pushing. And it's like, I can see entertainment in that. I can see why they do it. I am not that masochistic. I would not do that to myself. There are Series 11 episodes that I have not watched yet, for good reason. I really don't want
all
to.
Of them, much to my dismay.
I watched The Woman Who Fell to Earth once. I didn't watch it again. I didn't watch it again for review purposes or anything. I admittedly I watched Resolution twice because there was a part of me that wanted to kind of find things to like.
I'll be honest, I think Resolution was the most fun I had when watching Series 11. Not saying it was good, by any means.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, it has redeemable qualities to it, but once again, it's that problem where literally everything it attempts to do has been done before and better.
Yeah. Like, oh, a Dalek is trying to escape and take over the world. Okay, well,
it's so utterly foundational and unimaginative. There's nothing new in it.
Oh, like, the Dalek wants to find out everything it needs to know about the Daleks. I haven't seen that before.
I just want to see an episode a bit like my rethought version of Asylum of the Daleks, where you just see Daleks humping.
Okay.
Did you see that one?
I mean,
I basically said about Dalek breeding dead.
I saw the one about the alternate Daleks.
Oh yeah, not that one, not that one. This is quite an old one. I think it's called Rethinking Doctor Who: Asylum of the Daleks, where I basically turned it into this disturbing body horror thing where insane Dalek corpse mutant things are stuck to the ceilings and falling down and dripping everywhere, and And yeah, there's a bunch of other stuff, but the main point of note is that there's a massive mound of Daleks just kind of getting jiggy with it. Really,
Well,
that's
I mean,
kind
the
of
concept I've come up with, I haven't put it into a video, but I might as well say it here, seeing as we're gonna be making this into a video anyway. I came up with this idea called the Dalek Trinity.
Mhm.
Basically, the Dalek. It's a really stupid idea, but basically the Dalek. The Doctor wants to create good Daleks, so he wires them up to the TARDIS console databanks, where all like the companion data is stored. So he thinks if he can inject them with all the positive stuff about his companions, then he might make them compassionate and caring creatures. And if this works, then he can do it to the entire Dalek population, basically make a friendly race.
Wait, how would he do that to the entire population? It's gonna take him a long time.
Plug the TARDIS into Skaro.
That is
I don't know.
a heck of a fixed plot button you got right there.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't actually do that. I'd probably think about it more. But basically, he gets 3 Daleks into his TARDIS, hence the name of the Dalek Trinity. He wires them all up, but instead of downloading the companion traits, it instead overloads them with Artron energy.
That's quite a mistake to make.
Yeah, but you know that whole thing in Dalek where a time traveler touches a Dalek and it restores it? Well,
Yes.
Well, this is like that on steroids. It essentially makes them super, powerful. It gives them the ability to time hop. So, that's quite cool.
I mean, I think you've got a concept there. I think you just need to work on the rhyme and the reason of it.
Yeah,
and then
I mean, I was just doodling. It was like 10 o'clock at night, and I was like, I fancy drawing Daleks. And it was just... I was drinking some milkshake or something, and I was just like, let's draw some Daleks. And then I just came up with this whole idea. And it was like, time-traveling Daleks would be cool.
Sounds like a fun idea for a Friday night activity.
Yeah, you can tell I've got the most entertaining life ever. Yeah.
I'm not judging. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not exactly Mr. Party myself.
Nah, I'm judging myself.
I was, but
I'm not judging
I'm
you,
not
I'm judging
anymore.
myself.
Don't judge yourself. It's okay, son. I would rather you do that than get ketted up and go sleeping around and.
Thanks, Dad. It's good to know that you care.
Yeah, I don't.
It means a lot to me.
So let's not.
Oh, I want to talk to you as well. I think a while after the monster competition, there was the TARDIS console design competition.
Right, I have some things to say about this.
Yeah, I do as well.
I have
I can
many
remember
things to
entering
say
that
about.
one.
You entered it.
I think so, yeah.
What did you come up with? Describe it to me.
I can't honestly remember. I think it was more.
Yeah.
I think it was more in line with what we saw in sort of Series 7, the neon TARDIS.
I think I think that was always going to be a good way to go. I mean, I actually saw a kind of a similarity between the Series 7B TARDIS and the Doctor's Wife one, actually, because they were both kind of classic inspired.
Yeah. But yeah, it's basically kind of like that, and I entered that. But obviously, I didn't. I think the problem I had as a kid, I was like, I based it too heavily off of stuff that I'd already seen in the show before.
I mean, it's easy to do, really.
Because it's like, oh, I know what a TARDIS console is. It's just it's kind of a hexagonal shape with a bunch of buttons on it,
tube
and a column in the center, and
I mean, okay, here's my issue with this, and a lot of these Blue Peter competitions since then. I ain't gonna toot my own horn here. I think I had the best deal. Not the best design. I'm not gonna brag.
In terms of what you got to do, you had the best.
Here's the thing. I think the follow up to this was actually the B in Doctor Who competition with the kid that was in The Sound of Drums, Utopia, and The Last of the Time Lords. There was a little kid that turned into an adipose. That was a good deal.
Oh no,
because...
the Tonklefane, you mean?
Yeah, not adipose. Will, you stupid idiot. Yeah, the Tonklefane.
The skies are made of diamonds.
I
actually thought that was
the sound of a lard.
Yeah. No, I didn't know that was a competition.
Yeah, it was a competition. I even entered it, but like,
They're not gonna make you win twice in a row.
just got a letter from Blue Pete saying, "Will, can you just like frick off?"
There'd be like there'd be like outcry from 7-year-olds across the world. Why does he get to do it twice?
This is rigged.
You can imagine if they did a competition like this in Jodie's era, it would have to go to a female fan, because heaven forbid we should.
No, not a female fan, not a female fan. A trans non-binary African American disabled. I mean, that's not anything against African American trans disabled children. I'm just saying, like,
I'm disabled anyway, so
because of the quote. Really?
Yeah, that's why I said I've always sat in my chair.
Oh, well, I learned something today.
See, now it clicks with you.
Yeah.
Now the joke means something on an even deeper level than you even originally thought.
I dig this. We kind of got more of a Professor X kind of dynamic going on now. That's cool.
That totally. Because I'm the smarter one. Yeah.
Great. No. Wow. That's an interesting fact. That.
Yeah. Well, I did mention it once in the resolution video. I said I almost fell out of my wheelchair. I think that was the one.
I think I didn't take it seriously. I thought you were just being right wing.
No, genuinely. That was my genuine subtle way of hinting that, yo, disabled.
There is dimension to this now. So wait, what's your thing then? What happened to you?
I was born with it, cerebral palsy.
So you just are you able to sort of walk like really funny, or
I'm
is
able
it like
to kind of stand and maybe like take a couple of steps, but nothing. I'm pretty much wheelchair bound, basically.
Oh no way! That's a new fact. And I know how to animate you now. When you get into...
If you can animate me, that would be pretty hilarious. Just animate a blonde kid in a wheelchair with a Tharries t-shirt on. Love you forever.
I'm kind of the worst when it comes to like joking around and stuff, because like I've got a buddy of mine. His name is Josh Coy. And he's doing his own sort of audio series called like the Doctor Who: The Forgotten Adventures, and the whole.
I think I might have seen the first episode of that.
Yeah, it's very sort of Saturday morning feeling and stuff. It's very, very quick on its feet and everything. But he basically said, you know, my doctor is in a wheelchair and he's gonna meet Davros and everything. I said, dude, make them race.
No. The penultimate scene of the episode. Tell him this. The penultimate scene of the episode should be the Doctor and Davros trying to get up to the top of Skaro, and they've got to take a flight of stairs. Make that the end.
They have like a skate park for Daleks.
Just have the Doctor say, why did you make your base have stairs? Daleks have never been able to fly upstairs until like you implanted hover.
The 1980s.
Yeah. So why has Skaro got stairs? I'll explain.
Oh, man.
And then just have Davros turn around and say, I'll explain later. In like a Rowan Atkinson voice.
Brilliant.
Because then you can tie it into Kiss of Fatal Death.
They need like a Tony Hawk style montage of them sort of like using the Dalek chair, the wheelchair, and a bunch of other Daleks doing epic
Just have
stunts.
I can't see me. Just have that over the top.
Perfect. Oh god, I nearly dropped my laptop. Perfect.
Oh, goddamn.
Okay, now we know who needs to be showrunner.
Just make me the showrunner.
Let's, dude, collaborative effort, bro. Like,
I'll call you as well.
Don't shut your boy out.
No, I wouldn't.
I know you got your own life, son. I wanted to be part of it.
It's okay, Dad. I understand.
Yeah. No. Okay. Right. What was I?
The Tharries Law Deepens, basically.
No. Okay. I was talking about the competition. Right. Okay. So
the Tardis console competition.
Yeah. So here's my thing with that. I've seen the original design by the kid that designed it, and it is very sort of. It almost feels like a Doctor Zoo, and that's great. Like I dig that.
Yeah.
The one in the episode is nothing like it.
What episode was it used in?
The Doctor's wife.
Wait, the junk TARDIS?
Yeah, the junk TARDIS is the TARDIS that was designed by the kid.
Really?
Yeah, and if you look at the original design and everything, it's sort of a very, very colourful sort of. I'll get a picture up and describe it for you.
Yeah, if you could get it on the chat so I could see what
Competition.
it is, because I've got no idea. Oh,
Aha! Okay, so basically the key difference is like it's brown for starters, and it's got sort of coloured wires going up the central tube, and there's like lots of tape and stuff on it to make it sort of look a very sort of hacked together and everything. It's very creative. And the one in the episode is nothing like it.
oh wow, that really is nothing like though. No, you
Yeah,
won't
I'll
get.
send
I'll post a
just for
pic. I'll put a
comparison.
picture in editing, to
Yeah,
show
well,
what the original design was.
like
Um.
the like look at this.
Oh
Compare
wow, they
these two
actually
images.
thought that the coat hanger could be like a lever. That's so cool.
Yeah, and that's not even in the final design, and that is absolute ingenuity, in my opinion. The coat hanger thing, like,
Yeah, mine was nothing like this. I don't think I even coloured mine in.
there's not even a shower head on it. Like, I mean, like on the original. Oh yeah, there is. There's a shower head. Um,
Um. Yeah, the junk TARDIS. I always thought the junk TARDIS was a cool idea, though. I mean,
I thought it
just
was a great idea, and I thought both designs looked great, but I would be really cheesed off if I was the kid because like that just does not look like it, you know. Like,
yeah,
at least with Absorbaloff, he looked like the drawing, you
yeah.
know.
And in Series
Um,
8, they did another competition, didn't they, with designing
Sonic
like
device.
tech for the monsters to use. Like, there's something that Madame Vastra uses, and
Yeah,
there's
and
something that
Strax
Strax uses.
in Deep Breath.
Yeah,
Okay. I would be highly cheesed off in that one because you barely see it or get a
yeah.
good look at
They're
it.
there for like 2 seconds.
And there's three winners. You got to share. What the hell? But yeah, no. That's This is the thing. Is like Absorbaloff is infamous. He's gone down in history as one of the worst, if not the worst, characters in the show's history.
You've reserved a
Which
spot next to John Nathan Turner and Chris Chibnall. You have cemented yourself as part of Doctor Who
exactly.
canon.
It means it is a part of history that no one is ever going to shut up about, and that is a good thing. And it's like they call it the episode they don't talk about, but considering it's the episode they don't talk about, and there was a time when it got to me. I'm not going to pretend there wasn't, but now I'm in it for the meme. You know, like I'm
I would
down the
take it in
road
your
on that.
stride.
Like,
Like, the thing is that that's kind of the coolest thing. It's kind of going back to Sonic the Hedgehog. It's kind of how Sonic the Hedgehog is still relevant. He's just become a giant meme.
yeah, exactly. So just kind of like take it in your strides and everything. It's something I did when I was like 9 years old anyway, and
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
the thing is, the thing I don't get is when people like just completely dismiss the entire concept and say it's such a stupid idea and stuff. Because to be fair, a villain that doesn't kill you but instead consumes you and makes you a part of it is still a scary concept on paper.
It's just the
And
way that they did it.
yeah, whether or not the final outcome is your thing or not, fair enough. Whether or not you're invested in that idea, fair enough, you know. But I think it's kind of flippant to completely dismiss the concept altogether.
Yeah.
Even if you know, like there's, but then it's easy for me to say, like
Yeah. I mean, from an well, because obviously I wasn't, but from their perspective, it must have been difficult to convert a 9-year-old's drawing into a creature that would actually look like it fit within the universe that they'd set up.
yeah, that's the thing.
And obviously, they didn't want
yeah,
to make it
exactly.
look too stupid because they realized that okay, the show is just still in its early stages of revival, so you don't want to turn people off by making this Teletubby looking thing with multiple heads in its chest. And they thought, okay,
Yeah,
we'll
I mean,
get Peter Kay to play him. He's a big
well,
name.
I'll say this. I think even in the Russell T Davies era, there have been more ridiculous monsters than the
Oh
Observer.
yeah, there was the Lazarus. He
Oh, I
looked.
thought Lazarus was okay. Like, for me,
He
it was
looked really stupid though.
Max Capricorn.
Yeah, he was quite stupid.
He was the worst, in my opinion.
The what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else.
The cactus people from the End of Time,
The cactus
they were
people, the cat
they were kind of
people,
ridiculous. Banacafalata, which
Balacafalata.
sounds like a kind of coffee, but like, yeah, that was him.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Balacafalata, who went on a cruise with Duke from Tracy Beaker. Yeah.
And even if you look back on classic Doctor Who, Alpha Centauri, what the hell is that if it's not an eyeball draped in a curtain? Like, and as well as that, there's the Candyman, like, is an easy target, but...
Man, yeah.
And let's wind the clocks forward a little bit as well. The Pating.
Oh, Christ almighty.
Krasko, for Pete's sake. A Dalek that recycles, and...
A Dalek that recycles?
And, yeah, let's just leave it at that. Like,
can you imagine if
11...
the Dalek had just stopped in that episode and just go, just remember, kids, use the green bin?
I don't want to use this case. It's degradable.
God almighty. God, I think the thing is as well, so basically what we were saying was, the prizes for these things got progressively worse.
Just like the show.
Yeah. It's kind of a perfect analogy for the show, really.
Just like the BBC in general, to be honest. I hold no like malice against the BBC, but the programming just seems a bit behind these days for me. The best show on the BBC, I don't know if it's still going, but Points of View. I love Points of View.
I mean, they used to have two of the biggest shows in Britain, which is obviously Top Gear and Doctor Who. And if you count Bake Off, they used to have three as well.
Yeah,
because Bake Off was pretty huge.
For me, it's always been about freaking Points of View, because it's just the show where the fella presents is like, now we're going to hear from the BBC audience, and it's sort of like Cameron Rice is like, dear BBC, why did you change the scheduling time of Bake Off? I just want to see people make cakes, but I don't want to wait until 8:15. Please change it now.
Oh,
well,
if only that was
that's
the
a
biggest
very valid
concern
complaint.
with the BBC.
We took it to the Director General and saw what he said. Okay, so naturally, Karen, what we have to do is we have to change the schedule so it can make way for Strictly Come Dancing. Now, Strictly Come Dancing is one of our premiere shows, so I hope that's a nice explanation for you.
God.
And then you just get some old fart that's like, oh, I watched Doctor Who Series 9 lately. I loved it. That Jenna Coleman is a hot piece of tail, her. I would love to
never thought she was... Right, we're going to go into a sidetrack. I never thought she was that... I don't know.
Even if I was attracted to Jenna Coleman, which I wasn't, I would not be after watching all of her tenure on Doctor Who.
I'm sorry, but her character was probably the most unlikable thing it could have been.
Clara Oswald is worse than Absorbaloff.
She was manipulative. She was controlling.
A cheater. I'm gonna do an edit where I basically just cut Clara out of every series 8 and 9 episode and superimpose Absorbaloff in there, and he will be the companion going forward.
Yeah, I think that'd probably be better.
My kind of series. I mean,
I honestly thought, if like we're talking about most attractive, I would probably say Amy Pond. Like, if I'm being...
Now, I for one only have eyes for my girlfriend.
That's fair enough. But I mean,
if I become showrunner, she can be companion.
If there was, one that I would choose to be with, it would be Amy. But obviously,
how is it that Doctor Who fans always come around to this conversation?
I don't know.
I was just making a point about perverts writing into Points of View.
And then Tharries steps in. I like Karen Gillan. God.
Oh, man.
What am I doing?
For me, it's Banner Capolata. I got a thing for dwarf strawberry men.
Oh no, what about the Grask?
Yes, the Grask.
or if you're talking about Sarah Jane, the Grosk. Do you remember that?
Wait, there was... I didn't even watch the Sarah Jane Adventures.
What?
I didn't watch the Sarah Jane Adventures.
What do you mean you didn't watch?
I saw the first episode and thought it was a rip-off of the Futurama episode with the slug guy. And was like,
how?
I'll just stick to Futurama in that case. And then I saw the Sonic lipstick and I was like, I saw the Sonic lipstick, I was like, that is so silly, I'm gonna stop.
Father, you disappoint me.
You know what was a great spin-off?
What?
Claw. No, it's not.
I made it through. I think I made it through about 20 minutes of the first episode, and then I was just like, nope.
It's got that problem that a lot of shows have, where it's not very good.
It's not. Yeah, it's not just that though. Moffat was trying to take on way too much.
Hang on, it wasn't Moffat. He wasn't showrunner.
Yeah, but like he probably had a hand in it.
Oh, he probably had. This is journalism at its finest. Moffat probably had a hand in it, so let's
Like,
blame him.
realistically, he had a hand in everything Doctor Who at the time.
To a degree, but I think like
Think
there's
about
more
it.
to it than
He was showrunner of Doctor Who and Sherlock, and he was trying to oversee this new show that they were making about Doctor Who. You know, and he was trying to be a human and do human stuff.
things. Tharries, can I send you a Tharries? Sorry, Tharries.
It's fine.
Can I send you this picture on the Discord quickly?
Yep.
And can you put it in your video?
Yes, I can.
You gotta put that in the video.
I'm gonna
okay?
put in the description. Channel Pup sent me this.
You can do that, or you can actually put it in a video and not be a coward about it.
No, I'm gonna be.
You're gonna be a coward. You're not gonna get demonetized for that. There's no private parts there.
I don't know. It kind of looks like Rouge the Bat, and you know they shipped Sonic the Hedgehog, and that was the end result.
They put the two together.
Yeah.
Thick.
You know what's bad though? That looks like a better design than the one we actually got.
It actually does because the eyes are more evenly spaced.
It looks closer to the Sonic than the actual one.
Don't you just love those Sonic games where he has breasts?
I mean, technically that is what Rouge is.
Rouge is not just Sonic with breasts. Don't give me that.
I mean, from a design perspective, she kind of is.
No, she's not.
Oh no,
she's
sorry.
A bat for
And she's
starters,
got
and he's a
wings on
hedgehog.
her back as well. Sorry.
And no spikes on the back of her head, might I point out.
Oh, I do apologize. Jeez.
As well as the fact that she's a completely different species and gender altogether.
Oh, right, now we're getting into Sonic TV and art. This is just gonna be a train wreck.
Oh man.
Good times. Good times.
Do they usually reach this level of depraved on your podcasts?
I mean, we only did a 30-minute one last time, so I don't think
Where are we at with this? How long is this one?
I don't actually know. Check. Wait, can I check? It doesn't tell me how long I've been recording for. So,
Okay, I tell you what.
I think we started at about like I want to say 12:30. So
Ooh.
maybe like an hour-ish.
You know, this will be good for when you get monetized.
Oh hell yeah! I'm trying to get that watch time up.
You'll get your watch time up on this, hopefully. This is the kind of thing that you kind of listen to when you're on a journey.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for. That's why I started the podcast to begin with. Cause
good move, good thinking. There's a market for it, for definite.
There is, yeah.
I can share it on my end and everything.
And get a celebrity-ish guest.
Celebrity in quotation points.
Yeah. I mean, look. If you share it your end, I share it my end. There's a good chance that some of your Joke Man fans will come over.
Perhaps, but I can't guarantee anything.
You've got to kill that meme as well.
I've got to kill the Joke Man meme.
It's getting too out of hand now.
Is it not already dead?
No, people are still doing it. It's like we get it.
You know, they can keep doing it if they want. Let them have their fun.
That's fine.
When this goes up, I'm just going to comment first on the video.
You do that. I'll just pin it.
Everyone's favourite comment.
Yep. Tharries loved this comment first.
Tharries. Oh man. Okay, so I guess what I should do is kind of round off the topic of Love and Monsters.
Oh yeah, we should probably tell you. I should probably ask, what was your first reaction to the episode once you'd watched it, start to finish? Like, what? Can you remember what you thought?
Absolute glee. Wanted to watch it again. Think I did. I think we VHS'd it and watched it again immediately. Like, of course I was happy about it. Like, how could I not be? I was 9 years old. No, 10 at that point. And my villain was in Doctor Who. Like,
yeah.
As if I would ever be like, well, the episode had its faults, but I thought it was overall a decent bit of TV.
Like,
no,
you wouldn't be doing like a Your Movie Sucks on it, or an I Hate Everything on it. You'd just be sort of.
Yeah, no, nice name dropping skills there, buddy. But
I don't know. I can put them in the text. I mentioned them once. I can put them in.
my critical skills back then were not what they pretend to be today.
So, yeah, I basically
So,
here's a secret about us Doctor Who YouTubers. We all pull it out of our asses. We might.
and here's a secret about Channel Pup. I'm not a Doctor Who YouTuber.
And here's a secret about Tharries. I didn't intend to just be a Doctor Who YouTuber. It just kind of ended up that way. But nah, I'm planning on doing some.
You can say you didn't intend it, but you've got a time vortex in your intro with a diamond that says Tharries in it.
Someone made that for me. Okay, I'm grateful because I think it's an awesome intro.
It is very Doctor Who.
Yeah. But then again, so was your Doctor Who intro that you had via Doctor Who videos. But you just had different intros to subsequent.
Yeah, that's the thing, is the Gotham ones had like a city background. The Doctor Who ones had the space.
I can see why you do so much Gotham stuff though, because like it gets way more views than anything else.
That's not why I do it. Like I do it because
joking.
I feel very passionately about it.
I'm joking, I know what you mean.
I mean, yeah, the views are nice and all, and like it is a big contributory factor. I won't pretend it's not. Like I would have to be a mega douche, just like, oh, I'm just in it for the passion. I mean, I am in it for the passion primarily, but what comes with it is kind of what keeps it going.
We all like making money at the end of the day. Well, I don't make money, but you know what I mean.
I mean, if I didn't make money out of YouTube, I would still do YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it now, and I don't make money out of it, so. By the way, subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to Tharries. Thurin.
I might just get my channel trailer to just be you trying to pronounce Tharries.
Hi there, I am Will. You might know me from Channel Pup. You probably don't. But basically, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice right now. If you want to make it in this world, you gotta subscribe to Tharries.
To
the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, the name Tharries is super unoriginal. I remember watching 11 Monsters. I think I probably watched it about the same age. Well, it's probably younger than you when I watched it for the first time. Because obviously I got introduced to Doctor Who in Series 4, but I went back and watched Series 1, 2, and 3 and that. And when I watched it, I can remember thinking, it was a little bit dumb, but I still enjoyed it. It's Doctor Who, how can I not enjoy it?
I mean, to be fair, I think all of Doctor Who is kind of dumb to a degree.
Yeah,
like, I know it sounds really flippant.
But the thing is, as you said, I was probably younger than you. I was like, my mental capacity is not going to be dissecting this episode. In fact, I actually liked the Scooby-Doo bit they did in that episode when I first watched it. I was like, oh, a reference to Scooby-Doo, that's quite cool.
It's so stupid, but it's good.
Yeah. It kind of makes sense if you think about it.
Yeah, like...
Because that's kind of what them running around would look like from the outside. If you think about it, that's what it would look like from an outside perspective, them running.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's all told from an everyman's perspective, so I guess he would inject bits of his humour and childhood in there.
Probably, yeah. And he would also probably film it as a professional piece of art.
I mean, okay, yeah, that's really stupid and all, but like...
Yeah.
Leave it be, okay?
Yeah, I know. It's just easy to take shots at it.
I mean, it's not like it was the final Russell T Davies story, is it? I mean, like, the end of time is kind of another story.
Can you imagine the end of time with Absorbable of it?
Yeah, I could. I like that.
Just have instead of John Sims Master, just have the Absorbable of going and just jumping around.
Brilliant, just brilliant. Like, the Time Lords don't even return. It's just Absorbable just like running through the streets with his arms up and his tongue out. Just
have Peter Kay going, I'm hungry.
The wiggity swooty.
Damn. But yeah, so in conclusion, each Doctor Who contest got progressively worse, just like the show itself. If there are any Doctor Who competitions now, don't enter them. Especially if you don't like Series 11, which is a lot of people.
I mean, if you do like Series 11...
Oh, have you seen this thing? I'll send you a link to it. The BBC did a solar system song inside Jodie's Tardis.
Wait, what?
I need to find this.
This is the first time hearing. Is it Doctor in Distress?
No. It's worse.
No, surely not.
Yes. Oh, wait. I had a link to it. I'm gonna find it now. But whilst I'm doing that,
is it Grant 1234 or whatever his name was? I heard his Doctor Who funny.
I'll find it now. It's somewhere here.
It's the funniest thing in the world. I'll get that for you, and I'll listen to the other one.
Yeah, I'll get that. I'll get the one that I
back
know
on
now.
Our experiences.
And now I got Doctor in Distress stuck in my head now. It was a cold, wet night in November, 24 years ago.
Oh no, I feel like Grant McCluskey's taken down his Doctor Who funny song. What?
We've been watching the Doctor Who poops as well.
Oh, I watched the Doctor Who poops back in the. Oh, I found it. It's not Grant 1234. It's Grant 2467A. You need to see this video.
Alright, send it in the chat.
It is my favourite video on the
Oh,
entire.
I found it. Found the one that I was looking for.
Alright, here's your one. I'll watch your one.
Mine's gonna be worse.
No, it's not. I mean, yes, it is. Like, yours will be worse because it actually has the support of the BBC. Oh my god, it's actually on the BBC. Okay.
I'm listening to yours right now. I'll probably put the audio in. I'll just leave the audio in. I don't really.
Okay. Like, don't ridicule the guy. He's. I'm sure he's a lovely guy.
Hello.
I bought one of his paintings once.
In a moment, we're going to listen to a mad little song that I wrote about Doctor Who.
Sent it as a Christmas present.
Now, the thing about creativity.
I'm gonna watch it later. I might put it at the end of the video, maybe as an outro bit.
It's class, but whatever you do, don't ridicule the guy, okay?
No, but you can listen to mine though, because it probably won't pick up on.
Oh, I'm on it right now. I'm on it like a carbonic. Right, here we go. I'm gonna react. When did this become a reaction video?
Yeah. God, the title for this video is gonna be so long. Channel Pub and Tharries discuss Love and Monsters and Series 11 and a bunch of weird songs and also other stuff.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Told you.
I'm watching. This is horrible because it's hip.
I know, they were trying so hard to make it. They don't even acknowledge that they're in the Tardis either. I'm watching it again, actually.
No.
They never acknowledge that they're where they are. They're just magically there.
Why am I just noticing now though?
Hey, super movers!
Okay, yeah, as well, I don't get why it's a BBC Sport thing. It's got nothing to do with sports.
Yeah, I really wish the BBC would learn that Doctor Who and sports don't.
Yeah, like that football monster that came in second place.
Well, like that was designed by a kid. Different story, but like when they're like, oh yeah, we're going to announce a new companion during football, it's like, these two audiences don't mix.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, when they were going to do like, announce the 13th Doctor in a tennis match or something. It's like, ooh, here's Doctor Who.
The worst thing was when they announced Pearl Mackie as Bill during the football, because like, that clip they showed of Bill for that was absolute cringe. It had every bit of negative stigma that Doctor could be attached to it. And like, football fans are the most violent, horrible people ever. Like,
I mean, I'm a football fan, so
football fans are depraved.
Let me rephrase that. I'm a fan of my own team, and that's about it.
I would murder you, Tharries.
You would, but you love me too much as your son.
If you weren't my son.
Exactly. Exactly.
I can't do it. I was nearly over anyway. It's only swimming. This is the worst thing I have ever seen in my entire life. I need to send this to the Who Chaser and see what he thinks. He's gonna love it.
Wait, you know the Who Chaser as well?
Oh, he's a very close friend of mine.
What?
Yeah, no, we've hung out a few times at like Comic Cons and everything, and we talk on Facebook all the time.
Damn, I think we're all gonna have to get together at a comic convention. Like, I don't know
someday.
But it would be
Literally,
interesting.
all of the memes that the official Doctor Who Facebook page has been doing, I've been tagging him in every single one of them.
But yeah,
And he angry
like
reacts
if ever
every
there's a
single
Cardiff
one.
Comic Con and you want to, because I normally go to the Cardiff ones. Like if you ever go to one of the Cardiff ones, I mean, I'll make a Tharries shirt so you can know who I am.
Make a Tharries panel, and I'll be there.
I don't think I can afford a panel. I don't think I can even afford the table.
Once the sweet ad revenue starts coming in, get yourself a panel.
Oh, all those sweet pennies. Yeah. I can see it now.
I've just sent the video to Who Chaser and just said, "What is this?" I look forward to his response.
Just say it was from Tharries as a special gift. Just plug me into it.
You just want me to name drop you, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, fair enough.
Actually, no, you're a patron, so whatever.
Yeah. I give the people what they want.
Tharries provided this to me.
He'll just say he was Tharries, and I'll be like,
I now share it to you. He said, Tharris, who's that? That northern guy that always pauses in his videos.
Wait,
That's
what?
not what you said. I'm messing with you on this.
Northern guy? I ain't northern.
I don't know what your accent is. It's just kind of northern sounding to me.
I don't really have an accent, I don't think. I'm from Cardiff. That's where I'm from.
Maybe it's a slight Welsh accent then, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, sometimes I go Welsh mode.
I'm from like Essex, and if I sounded like an Essex person, I think I would definitely kill myself.
Yeah. I wouldn't have guessed Essex for you.
Oh yeah, no, born and bred, but like
I'd have guessed like Manchester or something.
Manchester, no way.
Yeah. Superior.
I am a posh man. Oxford. But yeah.
I mean, just to clarify though, if any of you have seen the hit sitcom Gavin and Stacey, we don't all sound like that. I just thought I'd clear the air.
And same goes for if you've ever seen The Only Way is Essex. Some of us, our parents are not all brother and sister, okay?
Oh, Jesus. How did we go from talking about 11 monsters to now going into incest? What is this?
Hey man, a family that plays together stays together.
Oh, YouTube, I didn't mean incest, I meant inbred, yeah.
In sense, because that won't get demonetized.
Yeah, AdSense.
A casual mention.
I meant to say AdSense, yeah.
Yeah, AdSense.
Yeah, YouTube, if you want to give me any of that AdSense, you know where I am.
You know, it takes quite a while to get monetized after hitting 1,000 subscribers, right?
Yeah, I know. I gotta get the watch. I've still gotta get the watch time. I'm only at like 2,200 watch time, and I gotta get like 4,000.
Really? I found I hit the watch time way before I hit the subscriber threshold.
Really?
Yeah, I found that happened for me.
The problem is my subscriber count seems to be going up, but my watch time doesn't seem to be going up as quickly. It's going up, but it's just not going up as quickly.
That means you got some bots, my dude.
But I won't make them unsubscribe. I'm happy where...
Dude, if you have bots, you do want them to unsubscribe.
I don't think... Well, I haven't put them there.
No, of course. That's just advice for like anyone watching is don't do bots, don't do sub for sub. Bad idea. YouTube detects it, and they will not treat you well. Just do it the good old-fashioned way. Be like, oh, Willsy here. Farm your own chickens, and...
Yeah, well, my farm's looking a bit desolate at the moment. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't have a farm. I want a farm.
I mean, my farm would probably be like 3 chickens. On the farm.
We really got to know you today, Tharries.
You did. If any of you are hardcore Tharries fans out there, I can't think why, but
don't assume that.
But if any of you are, then you're learning some stuff today. I'm getting real with you. I'm leveling.
I think you'll get your fans at this stage. I think once
feel
they
like
know.
there's some people who will come for every video, which is really nice.
Yeah, no, agreed. I feeling.
Like,
It's
obviously,
a good feeling.
it's good to know that I do have some audience of people that will watch my videos no matter what. That's always quite nice
Yeah.
to know that it will get watched, at least.
Yeah, as long as someone watches it.
I think for me, like, obviously, it's difficult because I think the standard of YouTube videos has raised so much recently, like over the past few years, that I think it is really difficult for smaller channels like myself to keep up with the growing sort of, because people put a lot more money into YouTube channels nowadays. You see big companies doing it, and it's like, how do we compete with this?
It might just be a weird perspective, but I think it's easier now than it was before.
Really? How are we?
Yeah.
How am I and some average schmo supposed to compete with Jablinski Games, who got like 1 million subscribers in the first 2 days?
Well, that's the key. You don't compete with Jablinski Games. You compete with someone that's more your speed.
Well, like you.
Yeah, compete with me.
I don't want to compete with you. I need to ally myself with as many people as possible.
I mean, yeah, that's an even better way of doing it. But a little bit of playful competition.
Oh, of course, yeah.
hurt.
I have competition with the other side of the fan.
Like there's a YouTuber called Boba, and he's
Called
got
what?
like 40,000 Boba Talks, and he's got like 40,000 subscribers, and he does Gotham videos and everything, and I just as kind of a thing for my regular followers, I kind of made up like a jokey sort of a rivalry with him, but he doesn't. I don't think he knows, but like I do try. I won't lie. I do try to sort of get more views in than him sometimes. He's kind of where I set my targets. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like he's not a rival because he's not aware of my existence. He has well over 10 times the amount of subscribers that I have. So
Hey, from my perspective, you have like more than 10 times the subscribers I have.
well, we'll help each other out. I have
Yeah.
to get you on my channel, that way someone will actually watch it.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Like people.
I mean, we
will
could
watch
probably
it.
post this on both channels if you know.
I'll share it on mine. I'll definitely share it on mine.
I mean, if you want an extra bit of watch time, this might help.
I mean, maybe, but like the thing is, you are the one that has presented this, so that is like the thing
Yeah,
you do.
true.
That's the dealio.
I think I'm a pretty good presenter, all things considered.
I think I'm looking forward to my hog roast sandwich that I got from the BP garage on the way home.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh yeah, I think it's got like pork and stuffing in it.
Sorry, vegans. Neither Channel Purple nor me support you, so...
Wait, we need to align ourselves with Callum's Corner because he is not fond of vegans.
I've got people who aren't fond of me. I could give... Literally, I've already made YouTube enemies. There's a... I don't want... Because the problem is that I misgendered one of them. And of course, that's the worst crime you can commit in 2019.
I don't understand this. Like, I've misgendered people a couple of times, and they've actually been nice about it, usually.
The thing
like,
is, I did it once, and then I accidentally did it, and he's like, oh, you're so ignorant.
I mean, did you apologize for it? That's the question.
It's like... I did, and I honestly tried to say she, but the problem is that because I watched that YouTuber for a few years prior, when I didn't know she was an idiot. See what, I do it all the time. I do it without even thinking of doing it.
It's an easy mistake to make. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I think people do need to be understanding of that. Like, at the same time, like, at the end of the day, if a person asks me their pronouns and what they...
of course. We don't condone doing it on purpose. But I think for me, I just do it by accident, and that's all that was. And now we've sort of got this sort of... her name is Demi Lewin.
Who?
Demi Looming.
Okay, so we are... I think I've heard of this one. I don't know any of the story there, but I know that I've heard... Is it her that I'm referring to?
Yes.
Is this the pronoun? I was she mentioned by El Patron at one point?
Yes, she was.
Ah, right. Yeah, no, I think she's a friend of Mr. Tardis, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Yeah. I don't know.
So you can
I tend to
automatically tell that we don't get along.
I kind of tend to distance myself from that. Like, I had a very brief dispute with Mr. Tardis, but to be honest, he handled it in a very good way in the end. So, like, he's got my respect.
Yeah, me and Mr. Tardis. I'm not on speaking. Nah.
Nah, everyone just needs to be nice to each other.
Yeah,
like,
we just don't like each other. But I mean,
no bad blood here. So good.
yeah, like I mean, just to prove that I do like people from the other side. Ace Creeper, I had a voice chat with a few weeks ago, and we actually got on really well.
How do you get in touch with these guys anyway? Is it through their Discords? Or...
I'm just pretty skilled that way. I just managed to talk to people.
Chat if they don't want to get bugged by strangers.
I just managed to get in touch with people. Like I didn't think I would be able to get in touch with you, but then you were
just
like,
go into their homes and scream.
But like, obviously, I said, "Can you give me a shout out, please?" And you were like, "Yeah, okay." I was like, "Woo!"
I was happy to oblige. You were nice.
Yeah, and now I'm talking. It's kind of weird for me because I'm talking to some of my idols from YouTube.
Oh, that is big. There is no chance in hell I'm anyone's idol. Don't
You are my idol.
No, I'm not. Come on, you got to aim higher than this.
I mean, there are a few others. Obviously, Bullstrack was one of them. Strack, he is a really nice guy. I genuinely didn't think I'd be able to speak with him because he was someone. I watched his Rise, Fall, and Decline of Doctor Who video, where he basically compared the modern series with the classic series, and basically talked about all the parallels and how the ship, both eras of the show, eventually found their downfall.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a really interesting idea, so I thought this guy's really good. And I slowly watched more and more of his stuff, and I do agree with the stuff that he says majority of the time. There are obviously stuff that I don't agree with, like for example. There's this conception at the moment that Captain Marvel will destroy the MCU, and to be honest, I can't see one character destroying something that's been built up over 10 years. I just don't see it.
I find Brie Larson's presence in the promotional campaign to have been one of irritation, but in Endgame...
Oh, don't get me wrong, she sounds like she's really not a nice person to work with.
She sounds kind of stuck up, but at the end of the day, she's also shown signs of a sense of conscientiousness, which I can respect, and I actually didn't find her performance to be bad in Endgame or anything. I didn't find her to be the most interesting
luckily,
character.
they kept her largely out of Endgame, which I was appreciative of, because I wanted one last...
I want to have a good, proper goodbye to my main boy.
I wanted one last hurrah for the final cast. Oh, and spoilers for Endgame.
I mean, not necessarily, because we were all kind of aware that it was kind of the last time all of them would
To be honest,
together.
I think everyone's been spoiled by now anyway. Because if you go, if you still go to school, that's the worst place to be when a big movie comes out.
I mean, let's put it this way: we haven't specified who. But yeah, no.
But I can remember when I was in school and I was watching. I was going to watch Infinity War, and obviously the day before I went to go see it, I was sat in computer science, and someone next to me just told me the entire plot.
Oh, that's just rude.
And I was just like, "Thanks, buddy."
Yeah. No, sorry. The thing I was gonna say about Valstreak is like I do agree with you that there were a lot of his points that I actually really agreed with. For me, it all kind of fell apart when we get to the video, which was Doctor Who Lost Its Mojo, where Lost Mojo, where Watch Mojo did a video on everything great about Series 11, and he basically tore it apart, mainly by really insulting the guy that was presenting it, saying soy-based, saying every blue-haired fat woman.
Yeah, it's not really the guy's fault, I'll give you that.
That's the thing, is he's just doing his job and everything, and Valstreak was making really personal insults to the guy and everything. And the thing is, like, I make the jokes of cuck and soy boy and stuff myself, ironically, because they're hilarious. But in an unironic context, A, there's nothing wrong with drinking soy, and B, like, at the end of the day, it's not about a person's hair color or their weight, it's whether or not they are not a piece of crap human being at the end of the day.
I
So
will
yeah,
admit that it was quite cathartic to see that list torn to shreds because
it was. I can appreciate that, but the thing is, like, it's on such a sensationalist level
I
that
see that.
I need to take a poop right now. So can we pause this? Sorry.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
just cut it out.
Yeah, it's knocking on the door, so I'll be right back. Don't even cut it out. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Well, during the channel pup interval, okay, so channel pup's gonna be gone to do his business, his doggy business. In the meantime, uh, as you heard, we mentioned my Patreon page, and that's still open. It's patreon.com/Tharries. That's patreon.com/Tharries. There's two tiers, the $1 tier and the $5 tier. It would mean a lot if you just pledge once. That would literally, because I'm not monetized at the moment, and as I said, it is very difficult for new creators to get monetized. Something like that, something like Patreon would help me in so many ways, in ways that you probably couldn't even imagine. So the more you help me, the better my content can be, and that's the simple way of it. Make no mistake, it's great to have obviously people like this on, and naturally this wouldn't be possible without your support. I doubt people like Channel Pup or Bullstrek, who is also a great guy, would even notice me without the support of you guys. So honestly, thanks. Just thanks. That's all I'm going to say in the interval. And while we wait for Channel Pup to come back and talk some more about general stuff, this podcast is going to be probably going to be the longest one I've ever done. But of course, we've got Channel Pup on, so I can't make it a short one because it's Channel Pup. Of course, I'm going to milk him for everything that he's worth. And honestly, I'm so grateful that he's on and that I'm getting to talk to these people. I really value the support that I've got over the past sort of few months. It's been incredible, honestly, and I don't say that often enough. So just thank you all for watching. This is getting really sappy, so I'm going to cut to Channel Pup returning in just one brief moment.
Oh man, that was mostly liquid.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, you can leave that in too if you want. But
Yeah.
yeah.
In while you were gone, I basically just said thanks for the support, because the thing is that I've only been here for about 5-ish months. My first video was on December 1st, and it was crap. I won't even lie. It was really bad. You can go back and dig it up if you want. Channel Pup. If you want to go dig it up, you can.
Wait, which video was it?
It's my very first video was called "The Problems with Doctor Who Series 11."
Am I doing a reaction video here?
I mean, you can react if you want. I'll leave a link in the description of this video to my first video. You don't really want to watch it, but if you want to laugh at it, which
you want me to watch this, don't you?
I mean, I want you to watch it, but I'm just saying to the audience, if you don't want to torture yourselves, then I wouldn't.
Oh, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
The Who Chaser got back to me. He said he can't watch it. The thumbnail and the description are far too cringe.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I'm responding. I'm saying, watch it, you cuck. There we go. All right, you want me to see this video? Let's see.
It's really bad. Just go to my home page and say just list them on my videos page and just like oldest to newest. And
the
stuff.
Problems with Doctor Who Series 11, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this delightful thing. All right, just getting a couple of little things ready, and we are ready to begin. Okay.
Yeah, just brace yourself. Physically and emotionally.
Okay, it started okay. It's not so bad.
It is
Okay,
bad.
we're talking about Jodie Whittaker. Okay.
Yeah, it's bad. It's a little insight into how I recorded my first video. Here's some more Tharries history for you.
Okay.
I got my phone, downloaded an app called AZ Screen Recorder, opened up YouTube, went onto a Doctor Who Series 11 themed video on their channel, paused it at the point where I thought it looked cool, and then recorded the screen.
Jesus Christ.
That's how the first few Tharries videos were created. Thankfully, I saw sense and started using my laptop to edit things together and do animations and, well, not animations, but like introductions and cool little tidbits.
Sure.
But like now,
I mean, this isn't a bad video by any stretch, to be honest. Like, there's not much visual material.
wait, what was your first video?
Was that?
What was your first video? Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there. It's old people on Facebook.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, do you want to know how many subscribers you made today?
Okay.
Mine.
How many did I make today?
Just -1. You lost one today.
Wow. Look, I'm rolling in that revenue. See.
Right. Look, whoever unsubscribed to Tharries, you got some explaining to do, Essay. You got some serious. Your tags. What the hell is wrong with you? Put the hashtags in the description, bro.
Yeah, I didn't do that at the time because I didn't know they existed, did I?
You put hashtags in your tags.
Yeah. I
You
thought
are
that's
such
how
a
you did
clown.
it.
No, that's not.
I know that's not now, obviously, but I thought it was there.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, you were quite surprised I knew that the Who Chaser. The Who Chaser is in my very first YouTube video.
Is it? What? Oh,
Yeah,
God, I went.
It's a Reddit video. Where we
You've
just
really
go
not
through
been around for that long. I thought you'd been around a lot longer than 11 months or 12 months.
No, just a year tomorrow.
Wow. You made a lot of videos in that year.
Oh yeah, no, I really. It's not my first YouTube channel.
Now I
and,
feel a bit better for not like knowing you straight away.
I was kind of getting sick of work and having bosses that were really rude. So I thought, I'll just work for myself. I will really go at it. I will. Do my
Yeah.
best.
The first video yours I watched was it was either the Fixing the Daleks or the Resolution review. It was one of those.
Yeah, those were some popular ones for newcomers.
So it might be in the Resolution one.
Probably the Resolution one. That was a very big success, that one.
Because I was watching a bunch of Series 11 videos, and I was like, I could do that. How hard could it be?
Well, I mean, like, if you strike while the iron is hot.
Oh yeah, can you also tell me where the frick thing came from? What is the origin of the frick?
It came from me just not wanting to make a thumbnail.
So you literally just found a picture and went, put frick in front of it, and was like, that's the thumbnail.
Don't forget the lens flare over the eyes.
And the lens flare over the eyes, yeah. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, it's post-humor, isn't it?
I mean, it's kind of what Sammy Classic Sonic fan would do if he was still on YouTube now.
Yes, okay, yeah, that reminds me, I was just like, I was just thinking a lot about Sammy.
Because PewDiePie did a video on him recently, and now everyone's talking about him again.
Oh, really? I haven't seen that.
Yeah, he called it the frickin'.
Wow. Did you see what happened to Sonic Classic Sammy fan? That Sammy Classic Sonic fan.
Yeah, I saw him. He now looks...
He's now really calm and intellectual and wears like a lab coat.
Oh, also, you got a shout out on a Nitpicks video.
No way, have I?
Yeah. It's on their
it?
second channel, Dick Pics.
Dick pics. Okay, right.
That was their second channel when they were basically reviewing. I think it was like because they were doing videos where they were talking about series 1 to 4 and they were ranking them.
Series 1 to 4. Okay, so there's series 8 to 10, series 5 to 7. Where is it? Where is it?
And they say, "Oh, did you know the
can't
guy who
find
created
it,
the Observer has actually got a YouTube channel now?" And they said, "Oh, what's his name? I don't know." And they do it, and they go, "Shout outs to Observer guy."
No way. No way. That's awesome.
And I didn't know whether you knew about it or not.
I didn't. I had no idea. That I need to find this. What was the video called again?
I'll see if I can get it up for you. Hang on.
Is it Nitpicks Reviews Doctor Who Russell T Davies seasons 1 to 4?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was that one.
Oh my god, it's 2 hours long. Okay, I would definitely click on that.
It was at the very beginning, I think, though.
Okay, brilliant.
Hello, people
Well,
of
I'll
the
watch
Dick
it
Pics
through,
community,
got a
and
lot of
welcome.
time to myself this week.
This
so,
is Matt,
might
Sam, and Matt.
Yeah, so yeah, it's on there somewhere. Yeah, they give you a shout out, and I thought, oh, that's cool.
Is it as Channel Pup or just Absorbaloff guy?
Well, they didn't know your names; they just called you the Absorber.
Ah, fair enough.
But they were aware that you had a channel.
Tell you what, I'll comment. Thanks for the shout out, guys.
Yeah, I was half expecting to go down to the comment section and find you there, but you weren't there.
Well, I will thank them accordingly.
Yeah, of course.
And I was only subscribed to Nitpicks. I wasn't subscribed to Dick Pics. I subscribed to them too. What a name for a channel, by the way.
I mean, that's the logical step from Nitpicks.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
What was I going to say? I was going to say something and I've forgotten. Oh, did you like the addition I made to your Discord server? The Ask Channel Pup segment.
Yes, I do. I haven't really been visiting my Discord much lately because of exams and life.
Fair play, I got exams starting on 9th of May, which is why I'm trying to do stuff now.
I will attend to my puppies.
Yes. This is kind of why I'm trying to get some videos sorted now.
Yeah, no, it's a good plan.
You know, so, because I won't be uploading much between the 9th of May and the 11th of June. So, if you're wondering where I am...
He's off.
Yeah,
He's off being...
Yeah, okay, so I think we will wrap it up there. Channel Pup, thanks so much for coming on this bizarre podcast with me.
Thank you for having me.
Hopefully it gets more than 2 views. Like, comment, subscribe,
and don't forget to dislike if you didn't like it. I mean, at least be honest about it, you know?
Yeah, be honest with me. I can take criticism. I'm not a Chris Chibnall. You know, if you didn't like something that I did, I won't just get you taken down because you featured a clip of Doctor Who in your video.
He's not about that life.
I'm not about that demonetization life.
No.
I'll see you somewhere
on the flip side.
On the flip side.
And have a great day.
Have a great day. Watch Jable and Jables.
What is wrong with you, dude? Longest goodbye I've ever heard.
Alright, bye everybody.